BoxingVoice.com, live at the Devin Alexander, Lee Purdy press conference with trainer Kevin Cunningham. Kevin, how you doing today?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Well, we just seen Lee Purdy take a shot at Devin and speak of the excessive holding as of late. What is your response to that? Because you could be heard in the corner giving those directions, especially in the Matisse fight.
I don't recall giving directions to hold in any fight. So
in the Matisse fight, you said hit. Yeah, in the Matisse fight, you said hit him. No, Lucas Matisse.
Yeah,
I just watched it yesterday, and you said hit him and hold him.
I said on the inside, if you ain't working, tie him up. So I don't use the word hit him and hold him. So if we're gonna get it right, let's get it right.
I just watched it, but all right. What is your response to Lee Purdy expressing the excessive holding?
Well, Lee Purdy won't have to worry about no holding. He got to be concerned about all the hands that Devin's gonna be putting on him. So he ain't got to worry about no holding. So
Is there any pressure for Team Alexander to come out and look good versus a European level opponent? This is an opponent where you must look good against, no?
Well, you must win. That's what you must do, is win. So that's what we're concerned about, winning, and definitely we want to win impressive every time we go out. So but we definitely putting some emphasis on looking really sharp and impressive this fight. That's for sure.
Now, by fighting Lee Purdy, does that, I guess, is this the mandatory, or is he still forced to fight Kell Brook after this?
No, this is the mandatory. The mandatory is not available, so by the IBF rules, you move to the next available contender. So this is our mandatory.
So after this fight, you guys are free to finally pick someone that you want to fight.
That's right. Fight whoever we want to fight. We're free to do, pick an opponent or find a big major opportunity and go for it.
I'm glad you brought that major opportunity up, because that's the rumor in the boxing world, that according to how Devin looks in this fight, and that's another reason why I say he must look great, Devin the Great just might get Floyd Mayweather Jr. in September. How confident are you that that rumor could become a possibility?
Well, you know what, man? We don't concern ourselves with that, man. We're looking at what's in front of us, and that's Lee Purdy. And the bottom line with Floyd Mayweather is Floyd Mayweather fights whoever Floyd Mayweather wants to fight. So if Devin looks impressive, and Floyd decides he want to fight somebody else, he'll fight whoever Floyd decides to fight. So, all we can do is take care of what's in front of us and let the chips fall where they may.
Now, this fight has been canceled 3 times. Is there going to be any negative for Devin, being as though the training camp has drawn out so long? Would he have left it in the gym, or are you going to say that is not going to be excuse no matter what the result of Saturday's fight is?
No, that's no excuse. I mean, and especially when you gotta, as a trainer, it's the trainer's job to prepare the fighter. And you got to know when to take your foot off the gas, when to pick it up in training, when to back off. So, I mean, Devin took some time off because he had an injury too. So, he couldn't train at 100% with the bicep injury. So, the timing is right. Everything's on point. He's going to be sharp, and he's going to look impressive Saturday night.
As a trainer, how difficult is it for you to come up with a game plan on short notice for a fill-in opponent?
Well, I mean, I don't call 4.5 weeks short notice. You know what I'm saying? If you got a month to prepare for somebody, you should be able to prepare, come up with the right game plan, and study footage and break them down like you're supposed to.
All right. So, assuming he gets along this opponent, how soon are you looking to get him back in the ring? Is it going to be something, of course, because like I said, his name was mentioned, so would you be waiting until September to get, well, not until September because clearly that's when the fight would happen, but would you wait for Floyd to make his decision first, or are you looking to keep Devin active, being as though this year has drawn out so much now?
Well, we want to be active for sure, but, we just got to take care of Saturday night and see what happens, make sure there's no cuts, or, any kind of injuries or whatnot, and then if everything comes out, we come out smooth and everything works out, we're looking to get right back in there, man, sometime late summer, late August, early September, somewhere around that time.
What's your prediction for Devin Alexander, Lee Purdy for Saturday night?
Definitely a win. So, we're looking to, step it up and come out smoking and win the fight impressive. That's the prediction of an impressive win.
I know I said that was my last, but I want to ask, why haven't we been able to see the Devin Alexander versus Urango, the one that captivated us, that one-punch power, the slickness of that uppercut?
Well, when you ask me that question, you should think about the level of opponents that he's facing. And nobody, the fighters that Devin has fought since Urango, nobody's knocking any of those guys out. So why is it the pressure on Devin to knock out people that nobody's knocking out?
He's the great.
I asked that question.
Well, his name is Devin the Great. He looked great in that last fight versus Urango, and we expected to see that.
Yeah, well, styles make fights, and Floyd Mayweather is the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world, and he ain't knocking these guys out. So the pressure shouldn't be on Devin to win by explosive KO every time he goes out, and he's fighting some of the best fighters in the world on top of that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the difference with Floyd and Devin is that we know Floyd is going to give us a boxing match. With Devin, aside from the Urango fight, he's showed power before, so we're just wondering where'd that go. But thanks for your.
But like I said, you got to consider the opposition too. You know what I'm saying?
Maidana, Lucas Matisse, those guys are tough guys. Those are bangers.
Yeah. So if he's fighting those type of guys and ain't nobody else blowing them out, hey, if he's fighting, subpar opposition, then I can understand some of the criticism. But he's fighting some of the best fighters out there. He's got one of the best resumes that any young champion has in boxing right now. So, if you really know the sport and you know what you're supposed to know about boxing, you'll understand what Devin Alexander really is, and you'll appreciate what it is that he's doing. So that's how I see it.
All right, thank you very much.